again. Now, a new trend dubbed trad wives is currently getting everyone talking online with videos like this.
My husband mentioned that he was craving Coca-Cola the other day, and since we were out of soda, I decided to make him some today.
Today we are making some Rocky Road ice cream. I added the cream, chocolate, and then some whole milk, and then we heated that up again.
I combined some cola syrup with sparkling water, and this tasted exactly like Coke. And when I made Lucky a glass, he was so impressed that he had to have another glass after.
Oh, so much to say there. We do have to make it clear that those influencers haven't called themselves trad wives. That's just what the media has come up with, that term. But the trend is encouraging women to go back to the more traditional role of mother and homemaker. Some people say it's damaging to women. What do you think, Judy?
I mean, her voice got me out,
it's
if
the
I'm honest
voice.
with you. Look, it's each their own. I was making roti yesterday, and when I was kneading that dumpling, I was thinking about my future husband. So, you know, we all... you know what I mean? But I just think that we need to be realistic. These videos are edited, you know, they record again, they have the little glam team. I'm not saying all, I'm saying some. So sometimes we know they're influencers, that's why they're called influencers, and it will make you feel like maybe you have to live up to that standards. But I just want people to understand that it's not always real and not to put that pressure on yourself. Now, if that is something that you do want to do and you want to be that kind of wife or you want to be, you know, that woman at home that looks after your home, there's nothing wrong with that. But just don't feel pressured to live by anybody else's standards.
Look at how glamorous they look
it's
doing
not like that. Come on, you wake up, you've got no bra on, one thing's hanging out, you're frying an egg.
Yeah, but Jude,
the laundry's high, you're cussing the kids.
Yeah, but
Coca-Cola?
That's what they don't do. Do you remember that old Burt Bacharach song that, hey, pretty girl, fix your hair and your makeup? And it was all about, and we were all in uproar about it, and it was all about, don't open the door to your husband with your hair curlers in, make sure you've got makeup. So they probably, those husbands never see them with one boob hanging out.
Yeah.
They, you know, so that makes me open-mouthed. I'm speechless. It's partly the voice, to be honest, of that particular girl. But as you say, it is wonderful. If you want to be, one of the most important roles at life is rearing your children and staying at home. And if that's what you want to do, fantastic. It's not for me. I've been a career woman all of my life. But I came to my second marriage, because I was very controlled in a first relationship, to my second marriage, I came without any compromise, as is nobody's going to tell me what to do. What I have learned to do in this marriage is that I nurture my relationship more. So if my husband woke up and said he wanted cookies, would I go downstairs and make them? No. Would I go and get him one? Maybe, if I was in a good mood. But the fact is that I think that there is... I will nurture and water my marriage more. So sometimes I will do things that my husband might enjoy or like or appreciate because I love him. And I also I will choose my battles. So Lincoln is incredibly untidy. He cannot put anything away, but he is such a wonderful husband to me in many ways. I will pick my battles. So sometimes I could scream, but I just think, pick the socks up and put them in the thing. So I think there is a compromise.
Don't you think the whole point of these videos are that they're not picking their battles? They're saying, we present ourselves as the most... Like Stepford Wives, it's almost like...
Of course they do.
They're presenting it as the only way to be, the most desirable way to be. What bothers me is that it flies in the face of everything feminists tried to achieve over the last half a century. It really, really upsets me. And I think particularly in America, where the traditional wives movement is being used by right-wing politicians to pick on women.
It's very right-wing, isn't it?
It's very right-wing, and it's being used to pick on people like Kamala Harris, who's childless, who hasn't had children, who's a stepmom. And so now you've got this kind of battle that's turning one woman against another, the childless, for whatever reason, versus the fertile women. And I look at these films and I just feel slightly nauseous. I mean, I can cook really well. And at various stages in my life, I've cooked a dinner party every single week. I can stuff the leg of a chicken. I can, you know, do a lot of other things that I can't describe on daytime television.
I think we know what you can do.
But quite frankly, given the option, I am more extreme than Denise. I do go around and tidy up, but I hate myself for doing it. I really do. I think it's time wasted, time I could be doing something more interesting. But the problem is that all women have got this within us, haven't we? We can't stop ourselves putting stuff in the dishwasher the right way as opposed to the wrong way. We can't stop ourselves loading the washing machine.
Oh, I can.
I was just going to say,
I can.
I'm OK with letting somebody else load the dishwasher for me. Or
why you have the kids.
Or press the button on the
I know
Hoover
what happened.
and hoover the house.
But you know what happened during lockdown? Men learnt how to make bread, and they managed to make the art of making a sourdough loaf into an art form. They bored us to death about it. Honest to God, I go out now and I just buy a loaf.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to buy the religion that goes with it. The rise.
There's nothing wrong with, being a little bit, extra care for your partner, a little bit submissive. But you can't...
You're doing that.
You can't be submissive to a fool. That's all. You can't be to somebody that's not going to appreciate
it's the excessiveness.
It's on both sides.
What's worrying is the rise of women who follow people like Andrew Tate as well. I mean, that's a huge surge in young women following people like him. So it is worrying.
Yeah, well, you won't get me in a penny anytime soon.
Oh, gosh.
You'd get me in one.
Right, that's enough now.